Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from October the 16th to October the 22nd, 2022. And this is especially for you coming from Scorpio. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the soul. The soul is mapping it all out for you. That's why lines are changing and signs appearing and disappearing. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers and to reach that magic inside you, which is the soul. We'll talk more about this later. So, you coming from Scorpio, Sunday, the 16th of October, is a nasty morning afternoon. You could be cheated, you could be let down, you could be deceived, you could have an accident. Don't go into the sea. And you could have problems if you are traveling. So many little bits of problems are floating around for the morning and afternoon of this Sunday, 16th of October. Choose your company very carefully and don't reveal anything personal to people too easily. Otherwise, you're going to have some kind of lashback. You can be let down and deceived, I told you. So don't make promises or don't believe in promises. Evening and nightfall turns much, much better. Now the planets of logic are all there. And so they make you logical, evening and nightfall, to understand why things went very wrong in the morning, afternoon. And your logic planets are very clever. They make you have plans, they give you the organizing spirit, and they make you very clever with your words. So, this is the time, evening and nightfall, Sunday, the 16th of October, to make use of opportunities. Go have dinner with people you know can give you a good deal, whether money wise, job wise, business wise, or whatever. And you will have that speech about you, which could sway people to your way of thinking. So, be clever and make use of this evening nightfall as much as you can. One or two of these nasty planets of the morning will be also there. So let's talk of accidents. Drive very carefully, walk very carefully. And financial accidents, don't sign on the dotted line. Any commitments, leave it to another day to finalize. Monday, Monday, the 17th of October. This is going to be a fabulous morning afternoon. Long term planets are there. So, long term bonding is very possible in this morning and afternoon of Monday, the 17th of October. And that means you should be with people that you can have a long term security with. At your place of work, speak to bosses and see what the value of what they promise you. And it'll be good because they will know that you are required to be there. And so talk to your bosses or even business, speak to your business partners or go hunting for business. Long term planners are also there. So hour by hour, the morning and afternoon gets better and better. And that's how the format is laid for you. Past good things that you did will also come to reward you. So it's a long term security bonding that can happen wonderfully for you. You got to lay out the plans, and whichever area of life you want the bonding, it is very possible. Evening and nightfall is useless and hopeless. It is, especially emotionally. You're not going to be satisfied. You're not going to be at home with whoever you are sharing the home with. And so you'll be very upset about things and very much a person who creates problems for yourself as well. You have to be very practical on this evening nightfall. Yes, you're going to be disappointed. Find out why and try to correct it ahead of time. Because once you enter the evening nightfall, these planets will surround you and you will have the thoughts about disappointment and unhappiness. And I will even apply that to financial planets where you'll waste your money on things in the evening nightfall. So better to just stay home in the security of your home. You may be safer, but if you have to be out, then let it be a little bit valuable by meeting people who are on the same wavelength as you, and you may get some good support from them. So it's a nasty evening and nightfall. Don't make it worse by exposing yourself to emotional risk. Tuesday, Tuesday the 18th of October. This is a valuable morning afternoon. The exact planets that want you to do well in job, money, and business are all there. And the spirit they give you is a very valuable spirit. in the sense that your confidence levels are going to be very, very high. Try to take the soft approach, it might be even better because some of these wonderful planets want to get you something. They don't care how they get it. And so they'll go roughly and just get you what you want. So if you take the soft approach, you'll get it even more nicely. And then it'll be a nice experience rather than a forcible experience. Either way, you're going to profit. Where you work, where you do business, show off these energies. The commitment you have will be fantastic. And you may do something quite daring, which is going to pay off. So go ahead and do that. But worry a bit because some of these evening nightfall planners, one or two of them, they will come to the morning afternoon. So they will try their best to let you to be cheated or to have an accident or two or to maybe under the influence of somebody to make a wrong decision. So be careful, that can happen. Not on a big scale, maybe 20-25% only. Just be aware of it. So I like your morning, afternoon, things are going to go wonderfully well. You got to plan it. Move these planets in a direction. Is it job, business? Is it finances? Whatever. And you'll get some very good news coming your way. Evening and nightfall, nasty. These planets are many and they do things very fast in the evening nightfall. I call them the planets of unexpected badness. So accidents can happen, verbal accidents, emotional accidents, money accidents. So be careful who you commit to in a financial way and be careful that the company you keep, chances are it will not be very good. So don't drink too much with them or don't do other things. Go home early. In fact, if I were you, I just would not go out. That's the best way to just keep yourself free and make these nasty planets helpless, that they cannot do anything to you. Wednesday, the 19th of October, too many ego planets are there. This ego that you have is not very well balanced on this Wednesday, 19th of October. So rather than let your ego dictate what you want, why don't you do the opposite? And all you have to do is three things: be negotiable, improve your tolerance, improve your teamwork, and you'll quieten these ego planets. You'll get all the support you want. No need to be number one. Be whatever number you like, but be part of a team is safer for you. And when you can do that, you'll get value wherever you are, in whatever you are doing. These egoistic planets may want to make you or they may provoke you to take the lead and make a decision. Don't do it in the morning, afternoon. Evening and nightfall, I like these planets very much for you. They are long-term planets. So hour by hour in the evening, nightfall, they lay out the groundwork for you to find security and a bonding with whoever you are in the evening, nightfall. So you can create the platform to be with people. You can expect some wonderful things for a better job, a better business, a better friendship, anything. And you'll get a lot of good value in this evening and nightfall. Hour by hour, it'll get more and more solid. The trouble is that one or two of your ego planets won't disappear. They'll come to visit you in the evening, nightfall. And they'll try to make you egoistic, wanting to be noticed and wanting to be that champion and wanting to show off. Don't allow anything like that to happen. How do you do that? You don't have to be humble. Just say that you're going to be part of a team and that's it. And that's how your teamwork will take you there in a good way. And you will end up getting something very much objectively good for you in this evening and nightfall. Let's go to Thursday, the 20th of October. This is not a good morning, afternoon. Emotional planets are there. Their duty is to make you disappointed one way or another, not only in the emotional sense, but job, business insecurity, and friendships broken, and bad news about something to do with your business partner or with your romance partner, or maybe even both. So something nasty waiting to happen. So what can you do? Well, position yourself early, at one day before, to check what can go very wrong. For lunch, don't be with people you don't like to be because the disappointment may come from there. So these planets, they don't let you go off scot-free. However much you are careful, there will be some degree of disappointment. So just block any possible things for important areas like job and business or marriage or family. And don't go chasing for a new romance. You'll only get people coming to you who are not really sincere to you. Evening and nightfall becomes wonderful. That's how a day can change for you. And these evening and nightfall planets, they make you very smart and very clever. And they give you that determination, the strong will. And other auras will pick up your aura and they will admire you in the evening and nightfall. So partnerships can be formed in many, many ways, job wise, business wise, or personal wise in the evening nightfall. The problem is that this morning and afternoon weak planets of emotions will also follow you to the evening nightfall. So you'll have to be very careful. Don't dive into what's offered to you emotionally. Take your time. Just meet people, exchange your calling cards, exchange the phone numbers, nothing more than that. And come home even with nothing. That would be safer because these emotional planets can make you emotionally very, very dizzy. And so you'll dive into something you shouldn't have, and you will regret it. And don't make important decisions, even if you are with people. Friday, the 21st of October. This is a wonderful morning afternoon. There's a whole group of planets there that want to help you, lift you. For the job, a bigger job, more responsibility. For business, more business. So they want to get you to expand whatever you are doing in this morning and afternoon on Friday, the 21st of October. So speak to your bosses how they can improve your status and more money at work. Speak to your business partners if you are in business, and you will see that the chances of progress and expansion can be created. Some of these planets may make you very dominating and stubborn. Move that away. Say that you rather be part of a team. You'll be more acceptable for the group that wants you to share that expansion and more success. Evening and nightfall is all about ego, and that ego is a very shallow ego. So you're going to meet people who may flatter you and get the better of you. So tell yourself to choose company very carefully in the evening nightfall because the chances are you're going to get it all very wrong because you're going to be flattered very easily and unnecessarily. Your ego will want to do whatever others want you to do. So try not to let that happen. In fact, choose company very carefully. Go home early would be better. But you see, the evening and nightfall, some of your good planets of morning, afternoon also follow you there. So while I say go home early, if you're in the right group of people, stay on and get to be a bonding created. Once you can create a bonding with the right people, you'll remember this wonderful Friday the 21st. Saturday, Saturday the 22nd of October. You're going to be very smart and opportunities come very unexpectedly. So the planets of unexpected goodness are there. You have to be in the right place at the right time. So make plans to see how you can enhance your life. Is it the job, business, money? Is it a romance or better family affairs? Is it for your health areas? So you can get very good value unexpectedly. So make plans 1 or 2 days earlier. Write it all down what you plan for the Saturday 22nd of October because these planets move very fast. And once you get into something, they move very quickly to offer you. If you're not ready, you miss it. So get very much ready quickly to make use of great opportunities which are coming unexpectedly in any department of your life. Always remain well dressed. You don't know who you're going to bump into where. And that's going to be that kind of wonderful good luck. Evening and nightfall becomes terrible, I have to say. There's a whole group of emotional planets, and what they do is to disappoint you. You won't be on the same wavelength as people. And so choose your company very carefully for the evening nightfall. If you don't have to be out, why bother? Stay home. You are safer by yourself or with people who know you well. But if you are going to be out, plans already made, then tell yourself that disappointment one way or another. So just don't be too expectant of anything. Meet people, exchange your calling cards. Excuse me. Meet people, change your calling cards, exchange them, and just tell yourself, I'm not going to expect anything of value in the evening nightfall. But having said that, these good morning and afternoon planners will be there as well, creating unexpected opportunities. You see, it's all very complicated this way the planets make it. So there are opportunities that can come unexpectedly, which are good. All you need to do is to be emotionally sensible. And before you say yes, think many, many times. Because as I said, you're not on the same wavelength with people. And so confusion and miscommunication is very easy to upset you. This 90-minute session I have for you. Yes, I talk a lot about that because we human beings, we need to learn to step up to that level of being very special. And I can teach you to do that because there's already a soul inside you. Without a soul, we couldn't be alive. And the third eye and the aura are all together with the soul. That's the special part in us. All of us gets the activities very late in life, in our 50s, 60s, or 70s of ages. Maybe it's not trusted to be given to younger people. But I don't agree with that. There's a way how to accelerate the energy. So even if you're a teenager, and if you came to see me for a 90-minute session, I will show you how to step up to get the soul activated. Then your third eye wakes up and your aura starts to shine. And that's how you become very special. And your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions, all these energies are very valuable to you to be somebody very special. And that can be done. And your palms will show. Your palms will show if you have signs like the mystic cross or the sign of the fish, all that show the sign of wealth and fame as well. So it's going to be a wonderful session for this 90-minute session. So here's my email. Your outlay, your investment is only USD $50. Let's do it to make you somebody very special. I'm getting feedback from people of how they followed everything I told them, how to get all these energies. These energies can be found already inside you, like lucky colors, for example. Whatever you do, you have to get into the right frame of mind to help your aura and your third eye, and of course, your soul. And once you can do that, then the right belief and the right opportunities come along. And I'll show you how to get there. So here's my email, your investment, make it worthwhile. And let's get this 90-minute session to know your next 9 years and all these other areas. I'll go into in depth about your health. There's something we never talk about. We expect good health, but it's not always there. Your palms will show. And I'll pick up from there to tell you in depth where in you are the health issues that you want to work very hard with. What I do is early detection. Doctors can't do that. They wait for you to complain, they look there. Next year, you go there and see them and you point somewhere else and they'll look there. But what I do is an overview. Well, I wait for your connection with me and wish you to be a very lucky person. In the meantime, have a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.